Hi there, and welcome to another of our how-to videos. In this video, I'll share with you the 5 key considerations to enable you to lead your remote teams effectively. Hello, Stephanie here from TOOJAYS Training, and in this short video I just wanted to share with you our experiences of virtual leadership and how to manage your remote teams effectively. We'll look at some of the best practice tips, hints and skills for leaders we've obtained in helping organisations transition from the office environment to working remotely with their teams. If you manage a remote team, then this video is for you. Keep watching to the end to get access to some exclusive additional materials. In 2020, the global pandemic forced almost all businesses across the world into utilising remote work and remote team management. For some, this was a totally new concept, and as a result, many leaders were ill-equipped and unsure how to engage their teams effectively. Nonetheless, there's been a huge swell of desire to continue with the flexibility and benefits that working from home brings, as well as the cost reductions organisations are able to realise as they no longer need multi-million-pound corporate offices. So, remote working is here to stay, but how do you manage and lead remote teams effectively? Let's look at the 5 key areas identified to ensure you become an effective leader of remote teams, starting with the need to provide a clear vision. Reminding your workforce of the organisation's strategic vision and giving clarity on its purpose and objectives is crucial for individuals to be able to focus on the tasks they're presented with. Determining what is important and what's not. When remote workers are able to correctly prioritise their work, aligned to what they know is the organisation's strategy, they can feel more empowered, equipped, and better able to manage their time, safe in the knowledge that they're doing the right thing for the right reason. Conversely, a lack of clarity on the vision and direction of the organisation leads to uncertainty, unproductive behaviours, time wasted, and ultimately disengagement. So, check your team understands the vision, the purpose, and their part in achieving the organisational goals. Part of the team understanding is down to you and your communication. So, that takes us on to 2. Communicating your expectations. Remote working means there's a lack of non-verbal communication, the language of the body, where mood, tone, intent, and true meaning are often signalled. So, as a leader of a remote team, you need to work harder at ensuring all your team clearly understand your expectations. In addition to the lack of contact with you, your remote workers are having to deal with distractions all around them. Distractions to their working day, such as parenting, homeschooling, caring for relatives, internet and Wi-Fi issues, as well as Amazon delivery drivers at the front door. Be sure to be explicit in setting expectations on when tasks need to be completed by, which things take priority, who owns tasks, and who is accountable for actions. Simple communication around such expectations can reduce the chances of confusion and problems later. This takes us on to the 3rd consideration: ground rules for engagement. The common leadership phrase, "my door is always open," only really works if you've an office and a door. So when your team is working from home, they need to know how and when they can get to speak to you should they need to. Set the expectations around your availability. Now, this may see you establish regular team meetings, and if so, it's important for these meetings to be effective and to be a good use of everyone's time. Probably the most overused phrase in 2020 was, "you're on mute." So ensure there's clear ground rules in play to create effective online meetings with everyone following appropriate webinar etiquette. Ensure your team understand the importance of being punctual. Being late to an online meeting is just as disruptive as being late to a real-world meeting and causes delays and discontent. Ask the team to ensure they have their cameras switched on. This increases the connectivity within the team and enables non-verbal communication to be utilised. It's also effective for ensuring everyone is present, paying attention and engaged in the meeting. Request that during the meeting, the team is not multitasking. You wouldn't expect individuals to be typing an email or talking to someone else or watching something on the TV in an office meeting, so it shouldn't be happening in an online meeting either. By providing these ground rules, you can ensure everyone has an effective, productive meeting. Now, the next thing to consider is the team dynamic. So that takes us to point 4, team development. All too often, a focus on being productive when your team is working remotely from home can see some organizations forget the importance and significance of team development activities. Investing time with the team and building relationships, trust and understanding has a heightened importance when individuals can feel potentially isolated, alone and cut off from their colleagues by prolonged periods of working remotely. Think of how you can create social activities, events, learning challenges, and subsequently engagement with your team, even if they're not physically together in the office. The onboarding of new hires to a team they haven't physically met or engaged with in person also highlights the need for you to consider how you welcome them into your team and how you keep the sense of team and camaraderie alive and well. Which leads us to the 5th consideration, motivating remote workers. Keeping remote workers focused, engaged, and motivated is seen to be one of the biggest challenges facing managers. As a leader, being aware of your leadership style, your approach, your tone, and your own emotional intelligence have always been key skills, but in managing a remote team, these become even more important, and it's essential that you individualize your approach. That's to say, ensure you're adapting your style to the individual, the situation, and their needs. Our Leading Teams Remotely online course goes into more detail on how to achieve this, but consider your ability to listen, empathize, and apply situational leadership appropriately. Motivation may take many different forms. Consider how you're keeping workers connected to your company culture. For example, if there's free drinks, fruit, or snacks normally available in the office, a well-placed delivery of the same could have a highly motivating effect in individuals, as they link the gift back to your organization and its values and culture. In the absence of corridor conversations, encourage your team to stay in touch and share non-work updates that are happening in their lives and that are important to them. A birthday, a marriage, a birth, or a house move, or similar events. Enable them to share through WhatsApp, Slack, Messenger, or other social platforms that don't take up official company communication channels. So, there you have it. 5 key considerations for the effective management of remote teams. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you found it useful. If you'd like some exclusive free additional material in the form of our development workbooks on effective meetings and motivational skills, then email info@toojays.co.uk with the word remote in the title, and we'll send them to you. For access to our online course, Leading Remote Teams, then visit www.toojayshrstore.com and click on online courses. For more information, just contact us on the link below, or on our website, www.toojays.co.uk. And don't forget to subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, where you can see more how-to videos just like this one. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you.